Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's your girl Francesca. I am back to you guys, bringing you guys another great video. Definitely want to thank those viewers who viewed my first 3 videos. If you haven't seen them, they're in the box below. Go ahead and check those out. Beginners. So my videos will get better, you guys, as they come, quality wise and everything. So I just started on YouTube. Today I felt today would be a great day to talk to my ladies today. Today would be a great day to go ahead and give you guys our perspective on women's situations, stuff they're going through, struggles. This is all great conversation for girlfriends today. Today is Talk to Your Girlfriend Day. This is my Aunt Charlene, and she is here to help me with my video because I think she is so wise. I think she's beyond her years, and she has a great perspective on a woman's place in this world. So definitely, you guys, I hope we can make you guys laugh, think. Men, listen up, you might learn something. So as we were talking today, I was telling her, just about, the question came to me from another girlfriend of mine, would I ever date a guy who makes more money than me? And I was like, well, I don't know. Women, we sometimes get stuck in those places where we're like, we want a man with a car, he gotta have money, he gotta have balling, out of control. I know that's an old word, but he's gotta have all of this for me to even talk to him. Because before you even get to know a guy, your question, do you got a car? You gotta own your own place? What job you work at? I mean, you ask them all these questions and you might not even know that's the one for you. I would date a guy who works at McDonald's. But let me tell you this. While you working at McDonald's, you may be on them fries, you need to make it to the burgers, you need to make it to the drive-thru, you need to make it to the manager, and you need to own McDonald's in the next 2 years while we're dating. I need somebody who's gonna go after what he wants. I can't be with somebody who is content with just staying where he's at when I know he has more potential to go further in life. Am I right?
Yes, you are. This is the thing that's most important because of the society of today with the newer generations are so much different when I was coming up at my niece's age. It's very important that we as the people, we have some structure for our younger people because there is a great loss there. And first and foremost, it starts from home. How the parents are raising the children. And for whatever reason that the parents does the best to their ability, it's left up to our growing kids today to take on what the parents have taught them and take that knowledge and use it to what best works for them. Now, the society, as I say, has changed tremendously.
Yeah, men and women have changed.
With me being an old schooler, and I'm not ashamed to say, I'm here with my beautiful niece, and I am very blessed. Ladies, I want you all to know, because I'm sure you all are looking right now, but I want you to know, at 45 years, and yes, I am 45 years old,
45 years old.
2 adult kids and 2 beautiful grandkids. I am very blessed. But it has always not been that I've had this spoon in my mouth. It's because of the morals that I've had for myself. With me being a leader, to have my own self-strength, my spirit, which God has given me, nothing more or nothing less in my beliefs, that I carried on and I have become the woman that I am today. So I'm saying this to make examples to you newer women, the newer society of today, of our younger
25
women,
years old.
that you all, if I can do it, you all can do it. And let me be an example to you all. The question that my niece is asking for today, would you take a man that made less pay? You think about that. It's not all about what type of money he makes. It's what two people can do together
Come on.
to make you complete. The most important thing that we look, even as women, as well as the younger women today, we want partnership. Partnership is very important today in the society because of the economy. But let's say this, would you take a man that makes less pay? Does that make him less smarter than you? Does that make him beneath you because you make much more money than he does? No, it doesn't. Because where were you before you start making this amount of money? The thing what we have to do today, because of the men's low self-esteem today in the society, and it's not to put you young men down. A lot of men, young men today, are being taken care of by these women. And you think you're doing them favors. We're really hurting them because we want to have a support system when it comes to our younger men today. A lot of men would say, my father wasn't there in my life. My mother raised me. A mother's job is never undone. A mother's love is very powerful. But we can set standards for our sons, but it's left up to our younger men to say, what will I become? Who am I? And what do I, as a person, belong in this world today? So, being said that, to make a long story short, what do you do as men? And where do you start? What happens? I'm a little choked up.
Cut it. Well, I'm gonna talk. It gets deep. This is a deep situation. I mean, it's a hardcore situation. I mean, our men of today have really allowed themselves to slack off so much. It's so hard to find a man who can who can stand on his own 2 feet. There's not that many out there anymore. And women, she's right. I definitely agree. By you helping them, you're disabling them. You're not helping them grow. A woman's job, and it's not a job. You don't get paid for this. You reap the benefits for the future. But a woman's job is to be supportive, encouraging, not hypocriting them. You're crippling them. You're keeping them down. That's what society wants. As we're speaking about society, they want you to not be strong men who take care of your women. And when I mean take care of your women, I don't mean do everything for her. I mean women. We have women out there who are very proud to make money and to go out there and work, because there was a time where neither one of us could do it. You know what I mean? Women could not work. Now that we have the privilege to do so in this country, I really feel like we've definitely overstepped our boundaries. I really have to come at the women who I feel really try to take over and lead the relationship. Let a man be a man, and you sit back in the back and encourage him and be a strong woman for him. Because you've heard the saying, behind every good man is a good woman. But that's behind. You don't need to voice out that what you do for your man and what you do to your girlfriends. You know, I was at Walmart. I was telling my Aunt Cheryl, I was at Walmart. A woman was doing this to her man, doing this. You know, I make more money than you. I do all this more than you, and you ain't nothing, and you ain't that. I would have never known that if you would never said it. I promise you I wouldn't. And it hurt me. It hurt me because I see too much of it. It's going on too far. It's going on too much. You know what I mean? I really wish women would step back and see when you say such things like that. Men have feelings, but men are strong, and men are not going to ever show them to you unless he really, really loves you. He's not going to show you how he feels, but they have feelings. And the best thing for a man is to have a strong woman encouraging him from behind. Be able to support him, telling him, baby, you can do it. You work on the burgers right now, but you're going to make it to them fries and you're going to make it to the cashier. You can do it. I'm behind you 100%. Him working you might have the best man working at McDonald's. You might have, that might be your husband, the man of your kids. You're going to have little Mac nuggets running everywhere. You know what I mean? But I'm being serious though. I feel like a lot of women miss out on opportunities of having a good man because they have so much stipulations,
Yes.
so many, well, you got to do this. And if he don't do that, girl, he don't love you. And don't listen to them broke single friends you got. The broke single females who always try to tell you he ain't a good man because they ain't got one and they're damaged. If you see that man at McDonald's and he makes you smile, like that arch, like that McDonald arch, you go ahead, you holler at him.
Yeah.
Slip him your number, okay? While he pass you your McFlurry, okay? But go ahead and follow your heart. I think that's why a lot of women are single because they listen to people they don't need to listen to. I was taught to think for myself. I think that's what you and my mom installed in me was to think for myself and don't judge people before you get to know them. That's what I was taught. It was installed in me. Now, if you were taught differently, cool. But I was taught to look at a person for themselves and be able to identify with them. If I'm talking to you and you hold a great conversation, you know, things happen. You don't know that person's story. First of all, you don't know why he's working at that low income job, like you call it. Because a job is a job. And for a man to have a job nowadays, I don't care where you work. I don't care if you sell tomatoes across the street. We can talk if we have something to talk about. But
Some money is good money. And not only that, niece. The thing is with our women today, the younger women today, and I'm speaking on the younger women today because the younger women today have lost, and you all may not like what I'm going to say. When I look at the society of younger women today, I am very embarrassed because of the things that you all, as beautiful women of all cultures, have explicit, y'all have allowed so much to be seen, and everything is not for the world to see. And men, the younger men have lost respect for our younger women because of the morals that is not there anymore. It doesn't take you to be half naked. It doesn't take the body language that a lot of young women are using today. The communication, oh my God, it's really so frightening to me because the way we talked back then is totally different from the way you all are communicating on today. And I listen to my son and my daughter, 25 and 24. But I thank God that in the process, in their years to come, they are growing and they have to understand that it's more than just what they see out here in the big world. Because the world, if we as the older schoolers don't set the values for our young people, the world will be lost. It's very important today for its education, number one, because this is what the society is looking at, what you have to bring to be able to live and survive in the world today. And when women that are making more money today than men, and the men are making less, we have to come together and we have to communicate a lot more, because if not, there's always going to be a problem. Men You can't just sit at home just because your woman is making all the money
Come on.
and say, I'm going to babysit the children, or I'm going to sit home and cook the food. Unless there is a problem where you have made some money, which is better not having any at all, and you have been in a position where you couldn't work, it's all right for your wife to be your support system, because that just don't work for the men, it works for the women. It takes two people today to make it in the world today. But the younger women today, you are definitely handicapping the new men in society today, because they just really don't want to do anything. And we can't just blame it on the system, because the younger men are using that too as a crutch. But you have some men that have went out here and made mistakes, and we all make mistakes, and we grow from our mistakes. And you can't stop. You have to keep going until you find your place to be able to take care of your family. And I know as a man, it can be degrading. It can be a lot of things in your spirit and in your heart that won't allow you to go forward, because you feel like the society doesn't look at you but as a bad person, and won't let you be able to have some leeway to be able to do what you need to do successfully for your family. So I say this to women: we are very beautiful species in this world, and a man will forever need us. But we utilize things differently, and we manipulate in a lot of ways. And I want you men to hear this. There are a lot of good women in this world. There are a lot of them. There are a lot of lonely women out here that are making big and great amount of money. But what does it bring to have all of this and you don't have anyone to share it with? Because as the days go by, as my grandmother would say, by and by, we will someday be old, and we will someday want to be with someone to hold, somebody to listen, somebody to be there, to be able to walk through that front door and say, there is my handsome husband and my beautiful wife. The younger people today, they're not thinking about their tomorrows. They only living on today. So what do we do, women? There are 5 women to 1 man. There are a lot of lonely women out here in the world. So instead of degrading our young men, let's help our men. Instead of handicapping them, let's help them and show them the levels where they need to be. And I'm only speaking on the newer generation of men, the ones that like to, quote unquote, wear their pants beneath their ass. It's nothing cute about that, young man. But this is what you all see today. It's like a fad today. But when the world is looking at you, you can't get anywhere like that. You have to change some things about yourself. You have to know what your purpose is.
You have to know your worth.
And if you don't have a purpose, what would you do? You have to have a purpose in this life, people, our young people. My niece, I'm so proud of her. She has grown tremendously. She's not in a relationship right now, but there are things that she's trying to achieve. Her education is number 1 important. Once she gets where she needs to get, and she is able to set a foundation for her life, then she can think about the other things afterwards of having a commitment with someone. And I think all young people should be able to do that today. Set your foundations, and you can see yourself going somewhere. Niece, go ahead and tell the young people, the younger women, when it comes to their morals and their standards, how to have the ability to be able to not just stand fast for themselves, but to be able to have a family when that time comes, to be able to appreciate what you have, whether you're single or whether you have a family, a young family. What do you do?
Well, I mean, I was raised by an elderly elder mom. You'll meet her in probably one of these videos if I can sneak her on here. She's fabulous. Um, when you're I'm 25 years old, so for the women who are by my age, you definitely can relate to this. You have to have a worth. You have to know that worth, and you have to stand by it. The men today around my age have really lost touch. I feel older men have lost touch with the younger men because, see, you were raised by somebody who had experience and worth from your generation that passed it on to your generation that was before yours. You see what I'm saying? My mom has told me, have something to offer somebody. Be able to offer them something. You just don't bring yourself into the game. You know what I mean? You have to have faith first of all. You have to have hope. You have to think better of yourself. I always think ahead. I always think about the future. I always think about stuff that's going to better me. I'm not closed-minded, first of all. Secondly, I love talking to people who know something that I don't know. Be able to be taught, be able to learn. And that's in a relationship, a friendship. Learn how to have fun by yourself. If you're able to have fun by yourself, you're able to have fun with someone else. And when it comes to these relationships, women, of wanting to be with a man so bad, and the lonely women who will do anything to have that man, you don't need a man to make you. You don't need a man to wake you up in the morning. You know what I mean? You don't need that. You don't need that comfort. Definitely find somebody. Somebody will find you, or however that works for you, but definitely love yourself. It took me many years, you guys, to love myself, my skin color, myself as a woman. I had to learn my worth. I had to learn what I will tolerate and what I won't tolerate. And I think women today, the younger generation, like my Aunt Shirley said, she said that you guys, it's really sad. It's sad to say. I go outside and I look how you guys are dressing. I look how you guys do things. I'm not perfect by no means, and I'm throwing no judgment. But I want to see my women do better. This is where my judgment is. I challenge you to do better, to become better women. When you become better women, you'll be able to set example for other women.
And men will have a lot more respect for you, ladies.
If you demand it, I had a friend tell me, my presence demands respect. That's a beautiful thing. I would think is that my presence demands it. I am a sophisticated, beautiful woman. I demand respect. I don't demand it by, give me respect. No, the way I walk, the way I talk, the way I handle my business in life. That's the way I demand respect. I don't have to get into an argument match with people. I don't have to do that. I say what I say and I mean what I say. You see what I'm saying? You have to have some kind of boundary with yourself and whatever you do in life. And that's what I do. That's how I keep myself afloat. You know what I mean? My friends, I hang with people who are going places. I put myself in situations with people who know something that I don't know. One of the best things is I love to learn. Teach me. Oh my gosh. If you teach me something I don't know, I'm open-minded. I will go try this food. I will go try that. I will do something different. Stop being closed-minded, women, and learn how to open your doors. When you open your doors, a lot of opportunities will come through for you. When you're so close-minded and you're stuck in that one spot, you're gonna be there forever, and you're gonna always blame everybody else but yourself. You need to learn how to take self responsibility. You need to say, I did this wrong. My last relationship, for God's sake, we were not perfect. I done some things wrong. I admit I was very young, immature. I was very immature. I'm gonna leave it at that. You know, and he said some things, I said some things. But one of the things for sure is when I came out of that relationship, I came out of that relationship with a new sense of, I did this wrong, I did that wrong, now I need to take responsibility and I need to fix it. Now, by fixing it means I actually need to go through life and work on me. You will never be done working on you. If a woman would sit up there and say, I'm not going to do this until I finish working on me, you will always work on you. As your age goes up, you will have new things to work on. You would never stop working on yourself. If you think you're done, then you're crazy, because you're never done. There's always room for improvement, and there's always going to be new stuff to learn. I'm going to get ready to wrap this video up. I really appreciate my Aunt Charlene taking her time out just to give you women this advice, and this is life lessons learned over here. This is experience. This is what some of you women are lacking in your lives, is women like this who are able to help you. That's why I'm making this video for you guys, is because I really am concerned. I'm not concerned for myself, but I'm concerned for all the women. That what I've been seeing, this looks like this needed to be put out here for you guys. And if you guys can comment below, leave stuff that you've healed from, that would you date a broke man? Would you be able to deal with that and be able to encourage him for you guys to have something? It's all about what you put on the table. He's gonna put himself out there, and you need to be able to encourage him to do better. Women, stop taking care of your men, because I swear it's the other way around. Women, we are, my Aunt Charlene said again, we're beautiful creatures. We're beautiful species. I mean, the way the woman body is built, the way we can say something to make a man go crazy, we have a power, women, that we don't even know about it. And we are all we all just need to come together. Oh, and one more thing, for y'all crazy women out there fighting, stop fighting each other, please, and learn how to come together. All the ghetto ratchetness, can we stop that, please? Because I don't want to go to the club. I didn't look at your shoes wrong that day, I'm sorry to the woman at the club that day who looked at me and said, what you looking at? And I said, I don't know, the wall. I didn't want to fight you, honey. I was just looking at your shoes. They were really cute. So this is a shout out to the girl in the club.
So also, with that being said, ladies, take deep breaths. Know who you are. Know who you are. And it doesn't take all of that extra stuff, because you're exhausting the energy that you need to be saving towards something else. Look at me as an example. In 45 years of my life, with 2 kids and 2 grandbabies, I have a lot to be proud of. And I would like to see all you young women that are out there today, let me be an example for you all. Life is so beautiful. It's what you do with it. What will you do with it? Whether you're short, tall, wide, big, small, it doesn't matter. Know who you are and stay beautiful. Because it was always once said to me, we are all celestial queens. Men are going to always look at us in a way. But when you're a queen, recognize who you are. Because I am. And I have a lot to be proud of. And I love all my sisters, and whatever color you are, just be what you know you can be, and that's at your best, and you will be okay.
Well, guys, this is gonna wrap this video up. I want to thank my aunt Charlene for just even doing this video. She was kind of hesitant at first. She was like, "YouTube? No way!" You guys, I'm definitely hitting back to back with another video. You guys, thank you so much for listening. I definitely hope you guys take this video to heart and just really, I want to hear you guys' feedback. I mean, for me to understand how you feel, I need to know how you feel. Leave a comment in the box below. And you guys, I will see y'all around the way. Bye, YouTube.
Bye.